everyone. Happy Friday. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for your continued support. Okay, it's Friday, July 5th. Okay, so I think today, especially going into the weekend, it's a good thing to just explain how the vibrational frequency of our energy works, right? So the body is the shell and we are the energy within, right? So the body's the shell that holds all the energy, okay? All right, so let's just say that here's the body, okay? Standing still is like an 80% megahertz, all right? Consisting of, this is hypothetically speaking. So with this energy starting here at like standing still, we are at 80%. The way the frequency works is in order to elevate our frequency, certain things that we do on a daily basis, whether it be prayer, meditation, etc., it causes our frequency to fluctuate. Yes? Makes sense. All right, so praying, let's just say, is it hypothetically speaking, we're at 80%. Praying allows you to raise it by 15 megahertz. 15 megahertz through prayer. Daily prayer, right? So now you're here. All right? Now, let's just say you catch a cold. And let's say it's like, you've never had a cold so bad, or a flu, let's say, whatever it is, right? So you're up here and now you catch a cold and it drops you down to like 57 to 60 megahertz. So what you achieved was like a 90%, 90 plus, and now you're down from that 90, let's just say 60, because it's a bad cold or flu, what have you. So now you're way down here, okay? Now, if you start thinking positive, knowing that you're going to get better, you raise that by 10% megahertz with every positive thought that you have, allowing you to get back to a place of, through prayer, through meditation, through positive thought, it'll raise you 10-15% megahertz up. So raising your vibration, that's how we raise it, and that's how it decreases. One negative thought brings you down by 12 megahertz. A positive thought brings you up 10, because it's a little harder to, it's like struggle, right? Struggling to get up there. To stay above the horizon, keep your energy always up. So let's just say you turn on some music. Let it not be music that's going to be, with thoughts of an old lost love, something like that. If you keep your music positive, then you will continue to raise your vibration up and up to a level where you're like, oh my God, it's lit, you're like way up there, right? For those who bring down their energy. So understand, so this is how the energy fluctuates, okay? Positive thought goes up, positive music, meditation, eating right, being healthy, it all goes up and up. But the minute you have doubt and fear and dis-ease, any kind of dis-ease in your body, it all goes down to a negative number. So this is how the vibrational frequency works in your body, in your energy field. So hopefully that will help you to understand that the best part of this knowledge is that you can change your frequency in just the change of a thought. You can change it by going for a walk. You can change it by journaling. You can change it by music. Healthy, happy, and whole. Okay? And it's a great way to understand it, so that now that you you can see it from that perspective, maybe, you know, you understand how it's easy for you, for all of us, to move that energy throughout the course of your day. If you're harboring negative resentments and you can't forgive, well, you know, you're going to stay below the horizon, right? That makes sense until you forgive, and that will illuminate and raise, not only raise your vibration, but oh my God, it'll like keep you so above the horizon that you just will be just your natural, pleasant self, because that's what we're intended to be, happy and whole. Okay? All right. Understand that number frequencies, that all makes a difference in terms of how we're built. Okay. What are the energies for Friday, July 5th, 2019? Okay. Let's do it. Friday. And happy Friday, right? Good vibes. That's why I thought good vibes for the weekend. Okay, so here we are. Here we are wishing, hoping, and praying that our wishes will come true, right? Wishing and praying that, well, we have a King of Swords, which is basically someone who's in authority, someone who rules their own life. Someone, it could be waiting on a divorce and then you'll be happy, you know. I mean, some divorces make you happy, you know. Others don't. I mean, this one might. I don't know. In all seriousness, which I don't want to be serious, but in all, literally speaking, this is someone who needs to just believe that if they were just able to get out of their head. This feels like a moon sign to me, by the way, because it's also in the night, right? So someone doesn't believe and have hope for their future. They're just thinking negative and, you know, because they're heartbroken. Okay, so that makes sense now, right? Within these three cards, we have a situation where someone's heart is broken. Someone's heart is broken and they don't have hope in terms of making it happen. Someone's heart is broken. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Someone's heart's breaking and they have little hope in terms of regaining a situation. In love, yeah. In a love situation, someone does not have hope to get that, let's say, love that they want ever back again, right? I don't know. It may be the love of your life. I don't know. Okay? Okay. So all hope right now looks like someone is thinking literally and feeling so much sorrow and so much pain that they're just not seeing, you know, they're not seeing the light at the end of this tunnel, you know. They've lost all hope. And their heart is hurting. You know, the Three of Swords, she's got her hands on her heart, you know. Like, wow, this really frappin' hurts, you know. This really hurts. So this vibration is clearly low. Right. The foundation, the stability and security of a situation is completely unstable. There's insecurities here. There could be literally fear and anxiety and seriously depression. Wow. So this frequency is really low. Okay? Let's look. We have the King of Wands. We have an Aries, Leo, Sag. If this is external to you, dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The energy of fire and the energy of air. Fire and air, right? Needing to come to terms with what's going on here, needing to heal, needing to see, I don't know yet, the bigger picture of the situation, because right now everything's very stress, major stress and exhaustion on some level of exhaustion, because the king reversed, are you kidding me? This king is all about creativity and passion. So someone's lost their complete, like, it's just like when it's the balloon that you take air out of the balloon and it just circles and down spirals down to nothing, right? That's what's happened. 3 of Cups. Well, there's 3 people in a situation, and in a situation where 3 people are involved, only 2 can survive, right? Most of us know that, but some of us understand that now we have 2 3s here. So yeah, there's a third party situation. Someone might be married and this is the person they want to be with, but they can't. So they've lost this love. Because then I'm going to say it that way because the person who's the third party is behind the veil, right? Being a number 6 also. 3 and 3, right? 3 and 3. Being 6. All right. Oh, wow. Losing the love of your life. Not having any hope that this can be resurrected. Oh, yeah. Someone has literally been on their hands and knees praying. Wow. This vibration is well, the praying is good, right? We see the levels of vibration through prayer, but it does not change it. It can't change it because someone's in their head too much and not sleeping. There was sleepless nights and fighting, okay? So someone's not willing to lose their security and stability. That's what it is. I'm going to tell you right now. I think someone's been waiting for someone to make a decision so that they could be together, but someone can't make the decision because they're having an internal conflict with themselves and they don't want to lose what they've built up. It could be financial success, financial stability, but the bottom line is someone's praying and they just, they don't see how they can get out of a situation to be with this person. They don't see it. So they've lost the love of their life. And this could be clearly a situation, especially when you have these 2 cards here. This could be a situation where they just were having fun and then someone woke up and said, oh shit, I'm in love. Oh my God, I actually love this person. Because why? When does that happen? It strikes, this heartbreak strikes when reality hits you and says to you, oh my God, they're gone. How am I going to salvage this relationship now? How is it possible? Someone fell in love, right? The song Fooled Around and Fell in Love. That's exactly what happened. Okay. Wow. This is an interesting read. So someone's obviously scared to make a move, right? Scared to make a move. It's right here. Scared to leave the happy home or supposedly happy home. To start a new beginning, a new trail, a new venture, a new love, to go to the love of their life. That would make them happy, right? If they rewrote it, they'd see the blessings. But in this situation, they're not yet, because they're still hurting for this lost love that really balances them out, because they fell in love. This person fell in love. If you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, someone fell in love with the other person. And one could be a moon sign. I'm feeling it's this one. Could be Gemini moon. And someone just fell in love after they fooled around. And now all that the universe is asking is, hey, well, you know what? If you speak up and tell the truth about the fact that you don't want to be married and you want to go to this person who you ended up falling in love with, then you should do it, right? But can someone speak their truth? Will someone speak their truth? Or will they suffer in silence? The question is here. Is someone deciding to stay within the confines of or gain the wisdom that is are they going to stay in an upsetting, not happy home, right? Or are you going to say, all right, let me just be truthful here and move on? That's the only way the sun's going to come out, is if you speak your truth and be the wise person, which you already, you know the answer. But do you have the guts to make a change? Number 5. Do you have the guts to make this change? Because, you're risking it all. Do you have the guts to take the leap of faith? 2 5s now on the board. 2 5s. Well, is it love? If it's love, then, or is this an addiction, a sexual addiction? I think that's what the question is right here. So the fear here to take this leap of faith is the question, the big question. Is this love or is this lust? Am I feeling guilty? Do I feel a sense of guilt with this pain? Well, if it's a third party, you probably do feel guilty, right? 2 5s is starting over again. Starting over. Who's going to start over here? Maybe that's the fear. I just heard that's the fear. The fear of starting over with someone that you're not sure. It looks like and feels like real love. But someone's fearful that maybe it is only just this. Fear. Exactly. Fearing the worst. If they take this leap of faith, what is going to happen to my life? It'll be completely turned around. Hello. My whole foundation, everything I have built, will be torn just completely around. Torn apart. But in order for your happiness, one must break the mold. In order to turn your life around, you have to take the leap of faith. And that's what the universe is asking you to do. Bottom of the deck. There you go. The universe is asking you to start from ground zero and take a chance on love. Hello. It's a connection. The Ace of Cups. Huge connection. Two people that see themselves as their, let's say, soul. They recognize their souls in one another. Do you have enough hope and faith to make this happen? To turn that star around? Will you be celebrating? Will you say, I'm willing to risk it all? Or are you just obsessively thinking in confusion? because your ego is too narrow-minded. You know, the King of Swords is very narrow-minded, really structured, you know. The structure of home is very important for the King of Swords. When you rock the King of Swords boat, you're like, it's rocking, you know. So it's difficult, and that's where the fear comes in, and that's where all of this, like, confusion, right? And, like, overly thinking it to every detail. What will happen if I do this? What will happen if I do that? Am I willing to take the leap of faith? Or am I just too scared? Praying, well, that's good. That'll raise your vibration. Using your intuition will also help your vibration raise up. See? The universe. This could have been a partnership in work that turned into love. 3 again. Yes? And that's a yes. So someone has to really choose wisely. This new beginning, this new successful beginning has to be done. And this is what the King of Swords is doing. Is heartbroken and knowing that the only happiness is by getting out of fear-based mode and into action. And they know it. You know it. If you're this King of Swords, you know it. What door do you pick? All right. Should we go? Keep going. Yeah, let's keep going. Oh, there you go. Jeez. We almost got away with it. And you know you don't want to get away with it. Because the truth of the situation lies in this relationship is based on a very lustful, it's all lust. This is lust, right? And that's why you can't get out of your head. You don't want to lose it all. You're praying. You've been praying for a sign. You thought it was true love. And it still could reign true. But how are you going to know it's true love? When you take the leap of faith. The universe is asking you to take the leap of faith if you really believe this is true love. Only your heart can tell you. No one else can tell you what your heart feels. So the passion in the home is gone. This is a passionless marriage. Do you want to stay in that passionless marriage? Or does this relationship breed just sex addiction? Sex, drugs, rock and roll, right? So that's what someone is trying to weigh their options and choices. They know in their heart, if this is speaking to you, you know. Hello, come on. You know, and that's why you're praying. You've been praying for a while. But also, in times of prayer, you're also obsessively thinking. So it's elevating you and then pushing you down. Elevating you, pushing you down. Cat and mouse, right? Still trying to find hope in a situation that could very well be true love. But first, you have to love yourself. The universe says you can have it. You can have this. But you're too scared. The devil is fear. It's not an entity, it's fear. That's the entity. The devil places, you have 2 10s. Oh, you have a lot of 10s. Look. You have 5 and 5 here on the board. And you have 8 and 2 here on the board. So there's 2 10s. Begging. The universe is begging you to make a decision. of faith, to have hope in your future with whatever decision you make. Whatever is in your heart, even though your heart bleeds right now with pain. Only your heart is going to give you the answer. Not your head. Not your head. Your heart. And maybe that's what has happened. Maybe knowing that your heart says one thing and your head says another, you can't start new. Because you know in your heart of hearts what the answer is. The answer is, am I dreaming this up, this relationship, the lovers behind the veil? Does this have any semblance of quality other than the physical? Because that's what happens, right? What happens is when you get involved in a third-party situation, everything is just beautiful. You get together, you haven't seen each other in a long time, and there's massive connection, physical connection. And, we as human beings have to decipher, is this love or is it lust? Because really and truly, when people get into third-party relationships, they get into them because they lack the passion in their home. And that's what they do, right? They go out on a marriage and they have fun, right? And then after having fun for however long this has been going on, they come back to the house still depleted and sad and depressed, but they're also so scared because what they're feeling inside is just that. Does it hold any substance? When at the end of the day, does the lover hold substance to your life? Can there be growth? Can there be a real day-to-day? Or does someone just have this addiction to the honeymoon phase of always being in honeymoon, right? Seeing each other, the newness doesn't wear off, versus you go home and the love is the love is there, but the lust isn't. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a major case for a lot of people, At least, the stats have to be hugely high. And that's why, I'm going to say it, and I have no judgment here because, I am not a woman my energy is not masculine and or feminine, is not there to judge. I'm not here to judge anyone. But what I am here to say is, if you have been in a marriage that has lack of passion and luster, it's time to either figure it out or move forward in a way that's true to your own self without having a third party enter into the equation, Because not many third parties that I've ever known is going to say, oh, okay, you can hit me up once a month. Yeah, that's cool. And then you can stay married. The King of Swords is someone who not only is stringent and logical, but also the King of Swords is, do I get a divorce? Let's get one Ascended Master Archangel card. The Divine Director, intervention and purpose. So the Divine Director comes in because obviously this person is really so much in fear mode that the divine intervention is occurring right now. So know that you are being protected and guided, and know that you are being guided. I didn't even read that. All right. Happiness is your purpose. So really and truly, the universe, as the beautiful angels, archangels, you need to have, and I see it here, so it has to have, we have to say it. Mercury comes in to say, you have to, and here, King of Swords is Mercury. It's all about conversation, communication, right? In order to turn this around, this star, you need to openly communicate what is going to make you happy from a place that is honesty, that comes with devotion and compassion for self, and really understand why, if you are in a third party and you continue to get into third party situations, what is the love that lacks within your life? If this has happened more than one time, because this brings dis-ease in your body. Your frequency is very low right now, whoever I'm speaking to. So find it in yourself to bring about open communication to whoever you need to speak your truth, and know that you have this intervention from all the angels coming in, and ascended masters and archangels coming in to say, listen, we're going to help you here because we see you suffering. We see you needing to get this weight off your chest, which is what Mercury says. Mercury being ruled by Gemini, Libra, or actually, I'm sorry, Mercury is ruled with Gemini. Gemini rules Mercury, excuse me, or Mercury rules Gemini. So this is a Gemini moon, for sure. Whoever has a Gemini moon and maybe a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or it could be who you're dealing with. Speak up with love and be heard. Okay. All right. Let me get one romance card on this because it's Friday and we need to just get one quick, just one card, unless more want to come out. Let's just get one card to help this soul elevate out of a fear-based mentality and hurt into divine intervention that the stars want to give this person. Yeah, look. This is exactly the communication that Mercury came in to say. You need to express your love. It's time. It's time to tell the truth to yourself and make the gesture. If you are not telling someone that you're in love with them and you're just watching them walk away, it's time to say that. It doesn't have to be a third party, but there's a lot of threes going on here. So it looks very much like that, making and needing to make a choice in a new direction. You do have two aces here. You do have the 0 starting at a new beginning. Let's get another one. I feel like, yeah. Are these feelings real? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I really do believe someone fell in love. Yep. Someone fell in love. It is. This is the song. I fooled around and fell in love. This is it. Bottom of the deck. Ha! Love it. It's worth waiting for. The angels are definitely guiding you. Hello. Sometimes you just need like so much validation to be told to take the leap of faith, because that leap of faith is going to turn this right side up. And this is a heavenly connection. Divinely guided just for you, made for you. It's for you. All right, you got to go with what your heart says. So I wish you all a beautiful weekend, and I'll see you Monday.